What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Cool Rocket 21, back for week 2 of our National Pokemon Draft League matches for our Season 19 VGC season. If you missed last week, go check that out. That should be my last uploaded video. Um, this week we are taking on Zach. I broke down in the last video my entire draft. So today we're going to get to just the team builder real quick before we hop into the battles. I know he's waiting on me, so I'm going to try to get through this fast. Here is the team matchup here. Um, he's got definitely a spooky team. Ursaluna is kind of his captain, if you will, his first round pick that he built his team around. Obviously, with guts, it hits incredibly hard. Facade, earthquake, protect, kind of all you need, honestly. Um, and so a lot of my prep was built around that. After that, he drafted Sinistra. Ghost Grass typing pretty good. Machagacha is a great doubles move. Hits special grass, so it's stab. Hits both opponents, heals, and has a chance to burn. Kind of insane move. It also gets strengths up. It gets Trick Room to set up Trick Room for that Ursaluna. Um, and there's some other. Oh, and it gets the ability Hospitality. So if it switches in, it'll heal a wounded ally for 25%. So pretty scary mon there. Third is Murkrow, VGC staple. This thing has Prankster, Dark Flying type. It usually holds the Eviolite item to boost its bulk. With Prankster, it gets priority on a status move, so your Tailwind, your Taunt, um, and then usually runs like a Foul Play or something like that. Fourth is Oranguru, a little similar to Sinistra, just kind of good bulk. It can use the move Instruct to where I believe it copies the last used move. I should have done more research on how Instruct works, so we'll see what happens. But another good Trick Room setter. It also gets Symbiosis is an ability that if its ally loses its item, it would pass its item to them. Or the other ability that it has is I gotta find this real quick because I'm spacing now. Telepathy, which means it can't get hit by its ally. So like Earthquake from Ursaluna won't do damage to Oranguru. So another pretty scary Trick Room setter there. Primeape is just good. Eviolite holder, it's basically Annihilate, but not Ghost type, but it still gets Rage Fist. Um, 95 speed, I think it gets Taunt. Pretty solid mon. Lapras is a threat I'm worried about. Water Ice is pretty solid into a lot of what my team wants to do. Spoilers, I'm not bringing Magnezone this week, which would probably be my best answer to Lapras. If it comes, I think I have a couple okay answers, but it's definitely a big red flag on my draft, on my prep for this week. Same with Tinkaton, does get Fake Out. Um, just, I mean, Fairy Steel is one of the best types in the game. Gets Knockoff, gets Thunder Wave. Just good, solid utility mon that he's got there. Again, pretty good into my team. Wouldn't be shocked to see it come. I have some okay answers for it. Um, and then he's got Cinderace, really fast. Hits hard as a fire type. Gets really good coverage. Libero ability means it gets stab on its first move, pretty much no matter what it clicks. Gets things like Sucker Punch, Knockoff. Doesn't get Knockoff. Sucker Punch, U-turn, Pyro Ball, Low Kick was what I was thinking of. Um, I would expect that to come into my, uh, Ice Core. Um, Cacturn, don't really see coming. It gets like Spiky Shield. It gets Water Absorb. It's a Cacturn. It's a low value mon. It's got good. I think it's got the same attack and special attack. It's like 110 in both, but it is frail, so not too worried about that. And then there's Minior. Minior has a few weird things it can do. It can Meteor Beam to boost its special attack. It can explode if he wants to run, like Explosion next to Sinistra. Um, it can run Shell Smash. So I didn't give it too much thought in prep. And we will really quick run through our team. So Hisuian Arcanine, I thought was really good into his team. Intimidate for Ursaluna. Intimidate, I thought was also really good for Cinderace. Um, Dual stab between fire and rock into his Sinistra, and even though it has heat proof, and Murkrow just does huge damage. So I'm running Life Orb, Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Rock Slide, Protect. Basically just big damage. I have some synergy to rock with Arcanine as well that we'll get to. Next, I will kind of talk about these two together, Alolan Ninetales and Satitan. Oh, Terra Flying on Arcanine because either low kick from Cinderace will be able to be neutral to or immune to those moves from um, uh, those earthquakes that are 4 times effective from Ursaluna. Alolan Ninetales, Terra Flying, kind of same logic there. Covert Cloak, so I don't get faked out on trying to Aurora Veil, potentially. Encore Protect, just Blizzard as my only attack move. Definitely not ideal, but I don't really have great things to hit Cinderace or Tinkaton anyways. Um, and besides those two, I thought Ice Spam is pretty good into his team, hence why Titan is also coming with Slush Rush. Um, Ice is definitely one of my modes. Um, so there's a chance in one of the games that I just lead Ninetales to Titan, potentially try to get a Veil and Belly Drum off turn one, or just click Blizzard. So Titan also just has solid attacks, so I don't have to run Belly Drum mode. It's Terra Water, just a solid like option to potentially get Belly Drum off. Um, Next is Arboliva. I thought Arboliva was a pretty good check with Ursaluna coming to bring the Seed Sower ability. If Arboliva gets hit by a move, it would set up grassy terrain for my team, I guess for the whole battlefield. But that does nullify Earthquake, hence also why I'm running high horsepower on Titan. Um, I'm running Throat Spray because I think that Hyper Voice into his team is pretty good. Obviously, I think the Sinistra is a little scary for this. Grassnot, Okos, Ursaluna, and so my game plan for turn one of the first battle, if he leads Ursaluna, or my lead in game one, I'm thinking is going to be Dragonite, Arboliva. Get Tailwind up with Dragonite, and then just start trying to hit hard with Arboliva. This thing's got like a 125 special attack, so that with Throat Spray, Hyper Voice after one turn, I think is really good. Dragonite is a mental herb, mostly for that Murkrow, trying to get a Tailwind off if I get taunted. Terra Blast with Terra Flying. His team is not does not have great checks to flying. Um, Dragon Claw, just solid damage. I thought was a nice general move to have. Low Kick, nearly Oko's Ursaluna. Is also pretty solid for hitting Tinkaton, which again is kind of an issue for a lot of my team outside of Arcanine. Um, and then, yeah, that Tailwind is sort of my priority. Um, Keeping Trick Room away is a little difficult for me, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not bringing counterplay to it. And then lastly, we have our Hisuian Sneasel. Um, we've got Focus Sash. I'm running Inner Focus. I was just double checking that, so I can't get faked out. Which actually means I should be running. I'm going to change this last minute. No, I still like Ghost Terra. Anyways, sorry about that. Just thinking out loud here. Um, Fake Out is kind of my best answer to Murkrow. Um, just to keep it from trying to get up Tailwind because Ursula under Tailwind mode is also pretty scary. Close Combat, Gunk Shot hit his team pretty hard. And then Coaching is kind of my last fun tech with Sneasel. It allows me to go coaching into Dragonite or Titan or Arcanine and give them +1 in their attack and defense stats, which I think is, allows them to output even crazier damage, potentially just start rolling there. So that's my squad. I'm going to save this. I am going to send this challenge to Zach, who we were playing. He is 1-0. I am obviously 0-1. Again, I am new to this format, so we will see how this goes. Yeah, I need to type out my Terra types. Just sent types, and I need to send those to him. Canine is flying. Ninetales is flying. Titan is water. Ghost. It's flying. Ghost. Let's I just want to. Oh, it auto sent that all already. Cool. Terra preview already sent. I wasn't even seeing that as I was typing it up. I will tell him have fun too. Okay. Normal Ursaluna, just it's just gonna do damage. Um, water um on Sinistra definitely makes my uh snow mode a little less valuable since it can Terra and I'm not running freeze dry on Ninetales. Um, Oranguru is kind of scary. Tinkaton. Um, yeah, this is pretty much what I expected. Um, no Lapras and no Murkrow is honestly pretty surprising. I thought Murkrow was good. This to me reads that he's running pretty hard Trick Room team. Um, so I think just looking at his team here, I still don't hate potentially just running um, Arboliva Dragonite match one. Um, and then do I want to bring Hail at all to this match? Um, Dragonite Arboliva. I think we'll go. I think I like Arcanine a lot here. And do I want Sneasel? With no Murkrow, I don't feel like Sneasel has quite as much value, so I think I might just bring Ninetales in the back here. Okay, he leads Minior and Tinkaton. Tinkaton is Terra Water. It wouldn't shock me to see just a fake out here from Tinkaton, and he might Shell Smash, which is definitely a little scary. Um, or a Meteor Beam. I think here with Arboliva, I just click Hyper Voice. Um, and I probably with Dragonite, he doesn't know if I'm Inner Focus. And so I think that I may just try to get a Tailwind off. There's Fake Out. He sees that I'm not Inner Focus now, and there is that Shell Smash. Um, definitely kind of scary there. Um, now, unfortunately, I think Rock Slide is coming out here from Minior. Um, like, I gotta pull up some calcs real fast. So I forgot to do that. Arboliva at +1 into a Minior. Um, luckily, shields are still up. If I am Grass Knot, I should kill from this range with Grass Knot. However, I'm not positive. Um, he could definitely like acrobatics into one of these slots. Um, I think Minior is the big threat here. And I think still just trying to get a Tailwind up with Dragonite is pretty big. Okay. He doubles into Dragonite, and Grass Knot does not quite take it out. And now it's shields down, which is even scarier. Um, let's see here. So he's Ice Hammer Tink. I am going to go hard Arcanine. And I think, let's see. I don't know exactly what he's going to have in the back. Um, but I think on the acrobatics chance, I Terra Ghost here with Arboliva, and I Hyper Voice, and then I Rock Slide here with, or I Protect with Arcanine. Okay, that's fine. Bulldoze does not that much to Arboliva, and it gets my Seed Sower up. I get a crit on Tinkaton. And I think I just do the same play again. Obviously, I kind of burned my Terra there, which is unfortunate. Um, but I think uh, I'm almost wondering, do I try to go for the double protect with Arcanine? I don't think that's worth it. On the chance that Arcanine lives, I think I'm just going to try to get damage into Tinkaton. Okay, cool. I'm going to take it out. I'm also going to get KO'd here. Oh, and the flinch is brutal. Okay, that's really tough. Aloe Tails comes out. Um, I Grass Knot here, and I think, man, um, he could protect here pretty easily. Um, what he just, hmm. I mean, Veil here is not terrible, but if he Rock Slides again, which is pretty free, Rock Slide into Shadow Ball probably just takes me out on both Mons, and I don't know if I've got an answer to that. Um, Ninetales is Covert Cloak. I think I just have to Blizzard here and hope that I live on both. I need it to not be double flinch. Okay, and that's fine. Um, yeah, and there's the bear. I think that I probably Strength Sap here, and then um, I'm gonna try to Encore Sinistcha into Protect. Um, yep, there's the Terra Normal from the bear. Sinistcha's locked into Protect. Bear Earthquakes with Grassy Terrain up, we live, and I get a huge Strength Sap off with Arboliva. That's really big. Um, okay, and so now Sinistcha is always going to protect here, so I think I just Grass Knot into the bear. Um, and with Ninetales, I Blizzard. I actually think I have to try to keep Ninetales alive here. So I think I protect Ninetales here, because I have to Blizzard on an off protect turn. Um, because Arboliva struggles into a 1v1 versus Sinistcha. Yeah, he's going for Rock Slide. He gets another flinch, which is unfortunate. Um, I think I Strength Sap the bear again. No, I think I Grass Knot here. I really need this damage off, and so I'm gonna Blizzard. He gets the double protect. This dude is getting all the hacks right now, um, which is just really unfortunate. But we do take him out with Arboliva, and so his um, Encore ends there. Yeah, that's tough. I'm just gonna have to see if I can beat this thing with +1 Pollen Puff. Um, yeah, that's rough. Um, Not a whole lot I can do there, I guess. I don't know. That dude flinched. Yeah, I mean, I got flinched twice. I think I brought that game back pretty well. But yeah. Game two. How do we want to do this? Um, let's see. I do want to double check real quick. Does yeah, coaching does go through protect. Because there's a part of me that just wants to lead. I think Sneasel Arcanine is pretty good. Um, think that's what I want to lead here. And I think I want Dragonite. Do I want Ninetales? Um, I think Cinderace is coming here, so I think I'm bringing Arboliva again and Dragonite. Um, yeah, that match is tough. I don't know. All of the flinches that he got a double protect. Um, there's, only so much you can do there. I'm just going to lead a fake out here into Cinderace, and just try to get a Rock Slide off with Arcanine. Cool, he's not Covert Cloak. I miss, but I do take out Cinderace right away. Trick Room comes up, and there's the bear. This thing is terrifying. Um, Sneasel is Sash, and so I think that my best play here is um, I'm wondering if I maybe try to double switch if I go like Arboliva and Dragonite or Dragonite Arboliva potentially. Um, I wonder if he might protect since he doesn't have Flame Body up right now, and Sneasel feels like it might catch a um, Psychic here. So I think I like Arboliva here, but then I think I maybe just protect Arcanine, see what he wants to do. Yeah, there's the protect, and Psychic comes off from that, which gets Grassy Terrain up. He's now burned. It depends on what he has in the back, but I do think um, I think he knows that this Arboliva is a problem if he lets it hang around. Um, and so I think I may try to make a hard read and go Ghost Terra and Strength Sap the bear, and then switch Arcanine hard out into Dragonite um, on a ground move. Okay, there's the Earthquake, Telepathy. Arboliva lives that. Earthquake again. Okay, that's how Instruct works, for those who are wondering. Um, Oranguru makes him use the same move again. And now I think I both their attacks are lowered. I think I try to just Hyper Voice. There's 2 turns of Trick Room left. So I think I Hyper Voice. No, I think I Strength Sap once more. And I think I try to get a um, low kick off with Dragonite. Yep. See, no flinch again. It's pretty big. Nice. Okay. And now there's one turn of Trick Room left. Um, I think he Rock Slides probably twice again. So I'm going to Hyper Voice. Do I think I need Dragonite? I already Terra'd. I don't think Dragonite does a ton. I will see if I can get a Tailwind off. I think if I can, it potentially will. It could potentially win me the game here with what I've got left in the back. Okay. Sinistcha comes out. Dragonite lives, which is huge. Let me get my Tailwind off, please. Thank you. And Trick Room ends. So now, I'm wondering, what is Dragonite? Has Dragon Claw. Tailwind is up. Um, think I may see. I bet he protects here with um, Ursa Luna. Does he have enough to live Flame Orb? I think I'm just gonna Hyper Voice and no, I think I'm gonna try to Pollen Puff into Dragonite and then Dragon Claw the Ursaluna. Yeah, okay. There was a Protect. That's fine. But I think Trick Room goes back up here. Oh, he Machagachas. Okay. There's a burn. Not the worst thing in the world. Um, so I'm going to Hyper Voice now and go uh Hyper Voice, which should take out Ursaluna, and then I Dragon Claw into. Yep. And that does solid damage. Okay. Um, I think Arbalova, I Strength Sap here again on uh I'm gonna go into just try to get my health back up. And I'm gonna try to Dragon Claw again with Dragonite. Another citrus. This thing just stays alive. Um, okay, Machagacha comes out again. And Trick Room comes back up as Tailwind goes offline. Um, okay. I'm gonna see again if I can't just Pollen Puff Dragonite. Um, and I'm just gonna keep trying to get Chip into this Poltergeist. I think. Um, yeah, we're gonna try that. Okay, well, that works out all right. Um, okay, and Ursaluna dies here, so it's definitely attacking. Um, I think if I live, I try to Strength Sap, and then I go Dragon Claw into Oranguru. Rock Slide misses again. Oh, it double misses. That is tough. But it comes off again, and it will kill Dragonite. Um, and it does get the flinch. Okay, so that kind of evens out there. Um, again, Trick Room's still up. I go Sneasel, and I just click Fake Out. Um, and then I click Pollen. I think I try to Strength Sap Oranguru, keep myself alive, and I Fake Out into the Luna, get that thing gone. Yeah, that makes sense. Psychic comes off. I Strength Sap. Okay, Ursaluna stays alive again. I think I Strength Sap it here this turn. Um, and Sneasel, depending on what he clicks, I do have Sash. And so I think that I just try to close combat. Because Luna still lives to, yeah. Um, yeah, Instruct, he Earthquakes again. Oh man, he got that Rock Slide flinch was pretty tough. Um, cool. Well, I think that's going to be another 0-2 loss for you. Oh no. Um, Trick Room is gone. Okay, well, we see how much damage Arcanine can do here. Probably not enough to, well, he can get flinches, I can get flinches too. Rock Slide is dumb. Um, if nothing else, this is good for differential. Uh, yeah, Trick Room comes back out. We'll see what his last mon. Oh, wait, this is his last mon. Duh. Okay, then just kidding. I probably picked this up. Oh, yeah, huge. Wow. I was thinking he had one more in the back. I don't know why. Cool. Arcanine clutches up. Um, GG. Okay. Um, I'm ready. Match three. Okay, well, we won our first game. So that's a step in the right direction there. Um, I think Arboliva is so good here. Um, there is a part of me that thinks I could be crazy and just lead the Titan Ninetales. Um, and just see how much damage I can output turn one because he doesn't have. It sort of forces him, if he doesn't lead Tank, to fake out something. Um, and then maybe go Arcanine Arboliva in the back. I just don't know if Sneasel's got the damage output I need in this matchup. Um, and I think Arboliva with Terra is doing so much work that Dragonite kind of needed Terra in this. Um, so I think I'm gonna try something kind of crazy in match three and go a completely different route and see if maybe he's not expecting it. Um, Now Ninetales. Did I see anything on Cinderace last? No, because I faked it out. It's not Covert Cloak. That's really all I know. Um, I am going to probably just protect and does a high horsepower from Satitan kill Satitan? Yeah, basically belly drum set into Cinderace with a high horsepower. It will do very close. It's a roll, which is unfortunate. But I do outspeed because of Slush Rush. So I think I'm gonna try it. Um, I almost wonder, does he with Pyro Ball just KO me? That's also a roll. Um, okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go on the offensive, and I'm going to. Oh, he lives on 1%. Oh, and then he misses the Pyro Ball. Oh my God. Wow, the hacks in this match is kind of absurd. So I Blizzard here. Um, and then I think I just go. Do I think he low kicks? Any chance? Because Pyro Ball is quite scary into my team. Or my other option here is I Terra and I Belly Drum, but that's under Trick Room. That doesn't seem like the best play. So I think I'm just gonna go Arcanine here. Yep, and Blizzard will take out the Cinderace. And yep, there's the bear. Um, okay. I would guess it's, I mean, Bear Terra seems incredibly likely here again. Um, into Earthquake. Um, and I wonder if I just, with 3 turns left, I'm like, I think I'm going to try to protect Ninetales and go hard Arboliva again. That's fine. Okay. This is totally fine with me. I think there's a chance that he, let's see, what are my options here? I think double earthquake seems incredibly likely. I wonder if since he knows I have Titan in the back, if he's going to save Terra for Sinistcha. Um, but I think I'm going to Blizzard and just Strength Sap and see and stay unterrad, wondering if he's going to overpredict and try to go Earthquake here. Yep. Um, Seed Sower comes off. Instruct. I think he still picks up the kill on Ninetales. Yeah, just barely. But we get that Strength Sap off again. Arboliva is once again in a really solid position here. Um, and I think that I go. I only have one turn of snow left, so Titan's usefulness is definitely not as good. Um, and I wish that I had Protect on it. The Belly Drum set did not do as much as I wanted, but I think my best play here is still just to go Arcanine and to Protect and to go Terra Ghost on Arboliva and Hyper Voice and try to get my um wait no, I think it's still Bear. I think it's still Protect, and I think it might be Strength Sap again. Um and no Terra. I lied. No, I'm gonna Protect and I am gonna Terra because if he facades, like Arboliva is doing so much work into this Ursaluna that I think keeping it alive, um, or him trying to kill it makes a lot of sense with the Ghost Terra. He's already at minus. No, yeah. So I'm gonna Ghost Terra and Hyper Voice. I'm gonna try to get some damage off here. We'll see what he has in the back. We'll get Arboliva's Throat Spray off. Um, because Arcanine's Intimidate is effectively the same. I don't think I need him at more than -2. Um, okay, there's the Sinistcha. Protect into Arcanine makes sense. Hyper Voice. Game 1, I've seen Protect and Machagacha. Game 2, I've seen Rage Powder and Machagacha. Game 3, oh gosh. Um, okay. I am going to make a read here, I think, and try to just. I think he's going to protect the um, the Sinistcha, and so I'm going to. Does oh god, sorry. Um, Arcanine Hisui with Life Orb into Orangaroo. It's at 76%. Okay. Um, this match has been incredibly haxy. And I think I'm going to lean into that. And I'm going to just try to kill this Oranguru, predicting that that is the Mon that he's going to try to Trick Room with. And I'm just going to Pollen Puff into. We hit the head smash, so Trick Room does not go up. and we pollen puff into Ursaluna. Okay. Um, and I think he's going to Earthquake here. Do I think he protects Sinistra? It's a real question because it's either Flare Blitz into Sinistra, but I think he's gonna Flare Blitz and try to. He's only got two left. I still have Titan. I think I just attack actually. I think I say you are not getting that up, and I try to Grass Knot. Nope. I'm going to Flare Blitz into Sinistra, and I'm going to Strength Sap the bear. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I thought that might happen, but Strength Sap, I don't think Arcanine lives this still. I mean, it's four times effective, even in grassy terrain. Yeah, but now we go Titan, and we Ice Spinner, and I think we just double into this Sinistra. And do we take it out? We do. And Facade takes that out. And we Strength Sap here. I kind of forgot about Ice Spinner removing my own grassy terrain, which is pretty bad for me. Um, I don't know. I mean, it comes down to this 1v1. I think with Grass Knot, I think Grass Knot does more at +1 here. But I think one Strength Sap still will get me back up to full and reset grassy terrain. Um, and I outspeed anyways. He goes Rock Slide. Um, and I Grass Knot here. And I win. GG. Let's go. Huge. That is our. We are now 1-0 on the season. Big bounce back after a kind of tough game one. Um, Lots of hacks on both sides. So, uh, Zach and I have known each other for a long time. No BM intended by my hacks much lol comment in game one. Um, VGC, I think there's just a higher percentage of it because people use it more, and there's two targets instead of one, and yada yada. So sweet. We're now 1-1 on the season. Um, I felt really good about how I played. Arboliva is awesome. Kind of the ultimate Ursaluna counter. So huge ups for our lady there. Um, Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap there. Thank y'all for watching. We'll be back for week 3 next week. I can't remember who my opponent is, but it'll be probably around next weekend. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you then when we blast off on our next great adventure. See ya.